Jake here for Extreme Terrain, and in this video we're going to be taking a closer look at and installing the TurboSmart Compact EM VR19 dual port blow-off valve fitting 2021 and newer Broncos. Whether it's performance, longevity, sound, or some combination of all three that you're after with your Bronco, this TurboSmart blow-off valve can get you all that and more in one easy to install package. The advent of the turbocharger has meant great things for engine power and efficiency, but it also leaves room for additional power and some additional fun. And that's where this blow-off valve comes in. Now this is a dual port vent to atmosphere blow-off valve that's going to take the place of your stock diverter valve. So these can hold more boost than your stock unit, and even though they don't recirculate the pressurized air like a stock one, there are some key benefits here. First is that this is a much more stout setup. As opposed to stock plastic components, this one is all billet. It means it can hold a lot more boost versus stock, so this is perfect if you're planning on tuning your Bronco. Now this is going to hold more boost more reliably due to the tougher components. And it's also going to provide you with faster response time than the stock diverter valve, so overall you should really be able to feel a difference with this. You're also going to be able to hear a difference too, since this isn't recirculating boost and instead is venting it out to the atmosphere through this port right here. You're going to get that trademark psh noise when you let off the throttle. Now if you like that old school turbo noise, this is going to get you exactly what you've been after. And TurboSmart has made sure that this integrates seamlessly as well. This is exactly how it came out of the box. So this is just a plug and play type of setup, and it's a cool little piece that mounts up very easily, makes for a fun and simple upgrade to your Bronco. And the moment you pull this out of the box, you can tell that it's really well made. The housing is all powder coated black billet aluminum, and inside you've got even more good stuff packed in. Now they packed a motorsport proven billet valve technology, and there's a proprietary solenoid system inside with internal pressure control. This uses what they call a boost balance valve design, meaning that the more boost you have, the better this thing is going to seal. You've also got positive seal Viton high temp O-rings on the piston and the outside of it itself. There's no external hoses or references to deal with here. It just bolts right in place of your factory diverter valve and is going to plug in using the included harness. And though obviously this is not on the truck, you can tell just pushing it, it's got a really satisfying click noise. It's very easy to move, which means it's going to respond very quickly, and it's got a very positive action. And you can hear it clicks inside. This is again not your typical plastic diverter valve. This has got a really nice solid piston in there with a good spring and some good seals on there too. So this is going to be a really nice upgrade to your truck. Pricing for the TurboSmart Compact EM is going to come in at about $300, which does make it a pretty affordable option in the category. Now yes, it is still a good chunk of change for something that is this small and compact, hence the name, but this is something that can be a really big stumbling block if you're going for more power with your Bronco. It's worth taking the time and spending the money to upgrade here if you're planning on tuning or cranking up the boost, because it's only going to make it more reliable and better for you in the long run. And even if you're planning on keeping your truck otherwise stock, this is going to be a nice, more reliable and more stout upgrade versus your stock diverter valve, so it's going to last you a little bit longer too. Now while this might sound like a complicated thing, installation is actually going to get a 1 out of 3 on our difficulty meter, and it should only take you about an hour, possibly less, to complete. Now this is a totally bolt-on part. It's not going to require you to make any modifications to your Bronco. You're going to plug this into the stock port right here using this already nicely done pigtail connector, and you're going to bolt it in using the hardware that's included in the kit. That's going to wrap it up here for our review and install of the TurboSmart Compact EM VR19 dual port blow-off valve fitting 2021 and newer Broncos. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, for all things Bronco, be sure to keep it right here at extremeterrain.com.